Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Sagittarius is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It's totally free. It doesn't cost you anything. If there's anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Sagittarius, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And interesting, we've got the World or Universe card. It feels like the world at your fingertips right now, you know? And maybe this is the opportunity for you to kind of like pick your own timeline, choose your own adventure, right? We're going to put that into some context. There's a lot that goes on with the World or Universe card. There could be a feeling of isolation. It could be this, we're kind of out in the cold vastness of space, and we're looking to fill in some of the details, right? To fill the flesh into onto our skeleton here, right? And this could be the framework for the kind of life that you want, but we need some growth. We need some warmth. We need to build this up into something, right? There's the builder. Look at that. Prince of Pentacles, the builder. And here's the lush garden growing. So it seems like we are putting some, we have this framework, this foundation, this kind of skeleton, and I feel like we're building up a lot of abundance on top of it there. Now we've got this too. We've got the devil energy as well. Two of Cups. And we've got, interesting, now we've got a Princess of Swords to a Seven of Cups, but then there's the Magician. Okay. Yeah, I feel as if you are doing this you are building up. You have this kind of skeleton, this template, laid down, this foundation, this structure, and we're trying to build up this abundance. I feel like there's something coming in to challenge you. I feel like it's this Princess of Swords. It might be a younger feminine energy, perhaps an air sign person. It almost feels like they're really coming in to challenge something. All right, let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. You'll have to excuse me if sometimes I pause to hit the cough button. I'm still dealing with my bronchitis. Mystery card, one random card. We're going to set it down over here. We'll put Alien Simon Mork Ripley right there on top. And now we're not going to look at that card until the very end, right? But it will tie everything together and it will give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. If at any point during the reading you feel like you know what that card is, I want you to put your prediction down in the comments. Let's do it together. Let's make it a group exercise in intuition. Okay? I think it'll be fun. All right, so in terms of our major arcana, we've got 1, 2, 3. We've got the World or the Universe, and the Devil and the Magician, right? Now, the Devil and the Magician are two very adaptable cards, right? And it's kind of like we need this devil energy, which is really a lot of endurance, a lot of force and fire, a lot of creativity, a lot of ambition. You put any mountain in front of the goat will climb it, right? Doesn't care. We'll just charge to the top. This is that intense power and activity. The Magician, very strategic, very clever, right? Knows how to harness this energy. And almost, to me, this is almost like getting things done in the most efficient way possible, utilizing this power, but not wasting it. It's a real kind of conservation of energy that we're talking about here. There's this tremendous power, but you only need to use a little bit of it if you use it the right way, right? And I think that's very important when we realize that there is something coming in that's upsetting the balance, that's upsetting this work that we're doing. And I think it's something that you thought you got rid of. Here's the Four of Swords in the past position. There was some sort of a relationship or a conflict, some sort of something with someone. And I think it might have been an air sign person. So maybe, I don't know, maybe a Gemini, Libra, maybe an Aquarius. I think, not to throw Gemini and Libra under the bus, but I kind of think it was one of those two. But I think that, like, you put a stop to it. You ended the relationship. You cut that person off. You said no. We thought we had it settled. 4 of Swords. It wasn't resolved. You didn't kind of come to hug it out at the end. It was kind of an agree to disagree. Look, we're not going to see eye to eye. Let's just part ways. And that's, I think, what happened. They're back. I think that they are in some way interfering with your plans again, because after we got through with that, you told them, no, hey, look, it's just not working. And, you know, this card is Jupiter in Libra, so maybe it is a Libra person. Okay. And I kind of feel as if you thought you ended on good terms. We don't see eye to eye. We're not on the same page. We're not going to work as a team. So let's just let bygones be bygones. Let's part ways. Okay. That's what we did. And then you started building your life. You started working, putting your stuff together, putting your plans into action. This is kind of the schematic. This is the blueprint. This is the foundation. This is you kind of starting again on a new timeline, starting to rebuild, let's say, build your life up from the ground up. And this is you doing that practical work. This is a commitment to building. Maybe this was could have been a romantic relationship. And now it's kind of like, now you're focused on you. Now you're building your life. You're putting your stuff together. You're getting your plans into action. You're getting the ball rolling, right? Without that person's influence. I don't feel like they're done trying, you know? I feel like they're kind of, they're trying to squeeze back into your life, right? And you may not even really be aware of it just yet because you're so focused. You've got your nose to the grindstone here with this Prince of Pentacles, building this life of yours. Yeah. Building this very successful, very lucrative, very balanced, very solid and stable life. Down beneath everything, we've got the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles is telling me that you're very cautious now, that you realize that a lot of what you have in life, a lot of what you want in life needs to come through your own hands. Yeah. You're understanding what it takes. You're understanding proportion. You're understanding that maybe that particular friendship, maybe that was a business relationship, maybe a romantic relationship, but you're just feeling like it wasn't adding anything to your life. It wasn't contributing to your growth. It wasn't allowing you to cultivate your best self or your best life. Because that's what you want to do. This is the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles is the cultivation of your best life. And we see that directly opposed to the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands is kind of, I think, this other person, this other entity, employer, friend, family member, romantic partner, whatever. The 2 of Wands, I think, is the struggle for control, because this is you being in charge of your own life, right? Living your own life, cultivating your own best life. And perhaps this other person wanted to have too much say in what you do. They thought that they had some sort of a right to dictate to you, in a way, what you should or should not be doing, what you should be putting your time and effort into building, or telling you how to do it, right? Telling you anything. It's a control thing. Yeah, it's a control thing. So, what I'm sensing is that this person is not yet done interfering. Okay, so in the future position, we've got the Devil energy. Now, The devil energy could just be something that, the goat's got horns, right? Wants to charge into things. Has the impulse to just ram something head on, if it's a fence or something. And the other thing with the universe or the world card here, it's about limits and boundaries. Okay? So the fact that we had this card, the very first card that came out, that's telling me that a lot of this is you establishing your own boundaries, right? And what the goat will do is defend those boundaries at just about any cost. We'll just ram things head on that are kind of encroaching on that boundary. The world or universe card is also the lifting of limitations. So it's the establishment of boundaries for other people, but it's freeing up your own energy, right? It does double duty there. It's Earth and Saturn, right? But sometimes smashing things with our horns is not the best approach, okay? And that's why I think we've got the Mercury energy at the end, because there is the strategy. And I think as long as you know that this energy is coming, that this person is not yet done, and you know that you've got this goat devil energy, then you can kind of understand how to utilize it in the best, most economical way. The way that is not going to exhaust you or get you in any trouble, but the way that will remedy this interference as quickly and painlessly as possible. So we've got a 2. Now we're going to switch to the path of the serpent. And as I do this, I'd like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It's totally free, right? Doesn't cost you anything. And leave a comment for me. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. Okay. All right. Now, the 2 of Cups here. The 2 of Cups is kind of this love that we feel. It's this. We have this love for life. You feel connected with what you're doing. This is a real kind of being in love with yourself, right? This is putting yourself first. This is really connecting with your spirit, your soul, yourself. Big contrast with the 2 of Wands. This is being at odds. This is conflict. This is struggle. This is a battle. We don't want that. You're looking at life as love, as this sense of wholeness and completion, finding yourself, finding your path, building, cultivating your best life and your best self. Okay, so the 2 of Cups is your general energy. And when this person is in your life, you're not feeling that. You're feeling this. You're feeling a battle. Every day every decision, every step, every thought is a conflict, is a butting of heads, right? And I think that's why you chose to kind of say no thank you to this person. Now, if they are back in your life, what do they bring with them? 7 of Cups. And the 7 of Cups, well, it's in the position of what we don't want, right? We don't want to give this energy a second chance because we're confident that we can see what it's going to be. This person could be coming into your life with promises. Things are going to be better. Things are going to be wonderful and terrific, but you can see through it. You can see that it really looks like this swamp. They're trying to sell you a paradise, but it's a swamp, right? So we don't want this. And I think you're keen enough. You're clever enough to see through this. And this card is all about the confidence that you can't just put some pretty colors on this card and have it and pretend it's something else. It is what it is, right? It doesn't matter what they tell you. See, the Princess of Swords is going to try everything that they can, every trick in the book, to convince you to get their way. Okay? They're trying to sell you something. And they're going to dress this up any way they can to get what they want. Okay, it's a Princess of Swords. But you've got this magician energy. Now, the magician is your cleverness. It is your wit. It is your strategy. The magician needs to know what kind of outcome they want. What is the show? What are you trying to show everybody? What are you trying to have happen? Right? So in some ways, the magician is like the con man, you know? And it's kind of like playing the long con. It's kind of setting up something. And, you know, I think that this card not only is representing your response to the situation, but also the methods that this person is kind of trying to use. Who is the better magician here, you know? But I think this is really your way of economizing this energy and getting this problem solved in the quickest, painless way possible. Okay? But you have to understand exactly what the end result is that you want. You know, you want this person to be out of your life. Well, you don't want them to have any opportunity to keep coming in, keep coming back and messing with you, or to ruin things for you, or to sabotage things somewhere else behind the scenes, right? You don't want their interference. So we've got to be careful how we approach that situation. And you know, there's a strategy in using tact, being nice, choosing your words carefully, right? We don't just want to ram them with our horns, because they might go away, yes, but they're going to come back again, right? So we've got to figure out a way to communicate with this person or with this energy in a way that's going to help us to get the outcome we want, right? We don't want to be impulsive. We don't want to be reactionary. We've got to be strategic. I say we look at the mystery card. Maybe that will help us with some of this tact, right, or strategy. I would like to see some good water energy here. You know, I want to see that our Two of Cups is unfolding into something more, you know. If you have a prediction, put it down in the comments, okay? I'm thinking Six of Cups here. Let's see what we've got. No, we've got a Six of Swords. Interesting. Still a six. It's still showing victory. It's still showing that we're overcoming this issue. Okay, so that's a very positive card. And if we look at the conflict itself, we've got the 4, and then we've got, you can add a 2. Well, you can add a 2 of Wands, right? We can fight fire with fire. That'll give us a 6. Or we could take this problem and add a 2 of Cups. That'll also give us a 6. But maybe using a little bit of a different strategy. Maybe it's not fire with fire. Maybe we're just trying to put out the fire with this water energy. And interesting that this card shows a journey by water. Yeah. So it's a different strategy. Your impulse might just to be fire with fire. Maybe we need to consider a different strategy here in order to get the most ideal outcome. Yeah. So sometimes this card is talking about forgiving, not forgetting. We're not losing the swords. We're keeping them with us. We're not forgetting them. But we're choosing the path of water, choosing the path of love, choosing the path of not letting this other person or energy disturb our Two of Cups, right? Our sense of positive energy, love. Yeah. It doesn't mean that we have to accept them into our lives, but that we are not stooping to their level, perhaps. Yeah. Interesting, this one. Now, we're going to do an extended reading as well. If you want to stick around, click either above or below in the video description. New readings for Sagittarius, usually Wednesdays and Sundays. This is a bonus one just for you. Okay. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Totally free, doesn't cost you anything. Leave a comment for me. Let me know how you're doing. All right. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you, and I love you. And we're all in this together.